Hi friends, it's Mrs. Yent. So today I'm going to be reading you a story called The Amazing Life Cycle of Plants, written by Kay Barnum, illustrated by Maddie Frost. But before I go ahead and dive into the story, I want to tell you about our special visitors today. So these special visitors have grown so much. Can you see them? Yeah, there are plants. They're the seeds that you sowed. You sowed them in our classroom. And now look how tall they've gotten. How cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's read the back cover. The Amazing Life Cycle of Plants. Follow the life cycle of a plant from a tiny seed to a shoot, growing taller and stronger until it is ready to make seeds of its own. Look and Wonder is a fresh, bold, and bright narrative nonfiction series introducing children to the natural world. What is nonfiction? What is that genre? Think about it. Nonfiction. Remember that trick I taught you? Nonfiction. You're right. Nonfiction, not fake. So nonfiction means real. It's a real story. It's not make-believe. It's not fictional. It's not fake. It's not fake. It's real. Good job. Look around you. How many plants and flowers and trees and grasses can you see? These natural beauties grow over and over again, but how do they do it? How do they do it, friends? Get ready to dig deep and find out more about the amazing life cycle of a plant. Wait a second, don't those seedlings look familiar to you? I think they look kind of like ours, don't they? They look a little bit like ours. Okay, let's see. A seed is a baby plant. It is wrapped in a shell to keep it safe until it is time to grow. These are lots of different types of seeds. Avocado stone, apple seeds, and acorns are all seeds. For a seed to grow, everything must be just right. There must be enough water, heat, and light, as well as the right type of soil. When the seed cracks open, roots grow down and a shoot grows up. This sunflower seed has turned into a seedling. It is the same type of seed. That looks just like our seedling, and that was a sunflower. The shoot grows taller and thicker. Soon it becomes the plant's stem. The stem is strong enough to support the plant. As it grows bigger and more leaves appear. It also carries water and food from the roots. These will help the plant grow. The plant's leaves are very important. They take in a gas called carbon dioxide. Okay? So listen. The plant's leaves take in a gas called what? Carbon dioxide. When this gas mixes with water and sunlight, it makes a sugary food for the plant. Does anyone remember what this is called? What this process is called? we started to learn about it. We've heard the definition. Remember that fancy science term. What is that called? Did anyone say photosynthesis? Yeah, you guys are scientists because you are correct. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is when plants make their own food. You're right. Okay? And that sugary food for the plant is called glucose. Now the plant has energy to grow. The leaves give out another gas called oxygen. Humans need oxygen to survive. Once the plant is fully grown, flowers appear. First, there is a bud. Slowly, this opens to show the petals. Flowers are bright and bold. They have a strong smell. This makes it easy for bees, butterflies, and other creatures to find them. So I'm not sure if you've heard, but there is a bee. I have a bee friend hanging around here. He's been buzzing all around me because I think he likes our plants. Deep inside the flower, there is a sweet liquid called nectar. Bees use this to make honey. Insects drink it to give them energy. As they hunt for nectar, creatures carry pollen from flower to flower. Pollen also floats through the air in the wind. It is because of pollen that flowers make seeds. It is important that seeds do not fall straight down. If they land in the plant's shade, seeds will not grow. Why won't they grow in the shade? Why won't they grow in the shade? You're right, because they need what? Sunlight. Instead, the plant scatters its seeds far and wide. When seeds travel to many different places, more of them might grow into new plants. I love what the kids are doing. The boy is what? He is reading a book about maybe some plants or trees. And the girl is what? Yeah, she's painting. She's painting the flowers that she sees maybe. And she's catching some of the what? Yeah, you're right. I encourage you guys to go outside and maybe read a book outside. Or maybe do some painting outside. Just listen to the sounds of nature. It's very relaxing. Seeds scatter in different ways. The wind might blow them away. Seeds might float on the tide. Sometimes seed pods burst and fire their seeds outward. Have you seen these plants in your yard? Animals scatter seeds too. When they eat fruit, the seeds hidden inside travel through the animals and out the other end. I'm just saying, Wrangler did try to eat our plants. I was not very happy with him. I had to get on to him. He was like, I'm sorry, Mommy. But no, sir. Not okay. Did you know that some trees and plants need fire to survive? Did I read that right? Did you know that some trees and plants need fire to survive? I did not know that. Did you know that? Let's continue reading to find out if we can get more information. This giant redwood tree does not release seeds until there is a fire. The heat then makes the pine cones open. Okay, so we just read that some trees and plants need fire to survive. So these are the redwood trees, but they don't release seeds until what? Yeah, until there's a fire. But what does the heat do? Yeah, you're right. It opens the pine cones. It opens the pine cones up. Ash from the fire makes the soil the perfect place for a new tree to grow. Okay? So the pine cones open up and seeds come. Seeds get released. And then because the fire makes the soil a perfect place, the seeds that fall, it grows a new. Oh, look, we have some bees making themselves at home on our plants. Can you see them? I'm not sure if you can. For a new tree to grow. How cool. Because I did not know that. Plants such as ferns, mosses, and algae do not grow seeds. They grow tiny, round spores instead. The wind blows spores away from the plant. Some land in damp places, and if other spores land nearby, a brand new plant may start to grow. A plant's life cycle is the time it takes to grow from seed to flower, scatter seeds, and die. The life cycle of some plants take just weeks. Others might live for a year. So, do plants live forever? No, they don't. They have a life cycle. The life cycle of a Madagascar palm tree is as long as 100 years. Whoa, that's a long time. How fun would that be? A picnic on the beach. The life cycles of plants are very important to the farmers and gardeners. Farmers need to know when to sow crops and when they will be ready to harvest. So what does that word sow mean? Sow. You're right, it means to plant seeds. Okay, now what does that word harvest mean? Farmers need to know when to sow crops and when they will be ready to harvest. You're right, it means to gather or pick. Gardeners need to know what to plant so that their gardens are colorful all year round. What a beautiful garden that is. A variety of colors. Okay, and here are some little tips and things to do at home maybe. So it says grow your own sunflower, which some of my friends have already done, and I can't wait to give them to you guys so you can continue to grow them. It says to watch them grow and see how tall. Collect as many different seeds as you can. Collect them on a wall chart. Remember to label each. So maybe you can start doing that. Going outside and seeing if you can find seeds. Here's one thing that maybe we can do together. I will do my example and then I'll post it, and maybe some of our other friends can show us on our Zoom chat, or maybe we can just post some pictures or something. It says make a colorful word cloud. Start with plant, then add any other words that this word makes you think of. Write them all down using different colored pens. Start like this. 9:14.
Mother Hubbard.
Thank you, sir. That was our mailman. Okay. And as you can tell, that's from the... Let's see if you can see him. There he is. Say hello, Rainbow. He likes to make the mailman feel welcome. Okay. Suggest that children keep a plant diary. They could plant sunflower seeds and draw or take photos of the plants every day to see how they change and grow. So this was something we planned on doing in the classroom. I actually have their plant diaries on my desk still. But whenever you get your plants, you can still do that. You can still diary, write in your daily journal, in your weekend journals. That should be at home. If not, if you don't have your weekend journals at home, then just get a piece of blank paper or notebook paper and just write the date and have your child do the best writing that they can and write a sentence every day about what they see change in their flower. And that would be so beneficial for them. And then draw a picture too. And also, it'll be fun for me to see their plants and for their friends to see how their plants change. Then it says, ask your child to decorate a paper plate to show the different stages of a plant's life. It could be any plant, from an oak tree to a pea. Spin the plate to show the plant's life cycle. Okay? Then 3 says, put on a plant life cycle play. Ask children to pretend they are a seed growing into a plant. Before seeds are dispersed, the life cycle starts all over again. That's fun. Then number 4 says, make a collage of a plant's life cycle using seeds and cuttings from the plant itself. So that'll be fun. Then number 5 is something that I'm going to post onto Class Dojo and add on our YouTube channel. Number 5 says, search online for a time-lapse video of a sunflower growing from a seed to a flower to show children. And then here are some books you can read at home. I actually may post them to our YouTube channel as well. I hope you enjoyed this book. I did. It's so beneficial. I love getting the books that support our thematic units and the things that we are learning, because anything that supports literacy and math is so great for kids. Definitely when it's fun and engaging. I just love it.